And welcome back, guys, to the LP, but not an LP, it's a show off. A show off, per usual, a show off the beautiful sexy mods and other stuff for certain games. And this time it's about Operation Flashpoint, or should I say Arma Cold War Assault. As you can see here, immediately, it's totally different, it's totally awesome, it's sexy like a beast, but that's about it. All in all, this is a mod called White Gold's ECP Redux 1.3, as you can see it here. As you can see the huge amount of differences here. Let me just lower a little bit of audio because see the audio is a little bit stronger than my voice, I would say. Maybe not. I have no idea. So all in all, let's check out the campaign and the stuff. So first and foremost, there are a huge amount of campaigns, and after this black screen of death goes away, I shall show you that. Anyway, so there are a huge amount of campaigns. You get it with the ECP Redux. So ECP Redux really gives you a huge amount of choices from what you can manage in terms of course I will show you that also, but you know, you just have a huge amount of modification you wanna off or on, depending upon your performance also, because there's a huge amount of performance problems within this game, with the mod. So all in all, there are a huge amount of campaigns. These are just campaigns. There are huge amounts also single player missions and multiplayer missions that you can also co-op. So all in all, the good stuff is there. So if you're willing, you'll find yourself in a huge amount of hours playing this game with the new graphics, new sound effects, new AI, new everything. And I would say this is the best mod for the Operation Flashpoint or the Arma Cold War Assault, because you can play it in the old Operation Flashpoint 1.96 version or 1.99. Doesn't really matter, both work. So if you have a CD version of the game still, and your friends have the same thing, you can play this mod. Or if you have 9.9 version, which is the Steam version, then you can play it also with no problems attached to it, hopefully. So again, huge amount of missions. You have here, you have like specifically, as you can see, DVC missions. So you have Nagul co-op. All in all, huge amount of stuff, as you can see here. But I will actually show the classic mission, Steal the Car, which is the most awesomest mission ever. I played it like a few months ago, or maybe a month ago, I don't know exactly. I don't have to remember, honestly. For the first time, I'm a biggest Operation Flashpoint fan, so let's begin with this one. I will show you the differences within the game, how much the game actually is different compared to the original, which is, I mean, you have seen it immediately from the models, from the sound effects, from the explosions, from the everything. Everything is beautiful. So as per usual, the classical screen of death, you have the steal the car, you have the plan, notes, gear, group, blah blah blah. We'll go on gear immediately because I don't want M16. If I had the option between M16 or AK-47 or 74, I would go for that AK. But it doesn't really matter at this point. We have the M16, XM whatever, and I'm gonna go with the M60, of course, because M60 is the awesome stuff. I'm gonna get some few of these mags for the M60 because I love them, and again, the best weapon out there. So what the point of this mission is to steal the car. Within it there are documents inside, and there shouldn't be many troops. Now I played this few times actually, well, trying to test the OBS again. Don't have luck with it. It tends to crash a lot in Operation Flashpoint, manager. If it doesn't crash at the very beginning when you start recording, it doesn't crash at all after. But, you know, just finding the perfect balance between the visuals and all that, oh my god. But other than that, so the point is just to steal a car. The car usually tends to be around this position, the car. Yeah, and but again, because the thing about the Operation Flashpoint is that it's always different. It's not really scripted. So it's not really scripted as per usual you would find in games. You know, like it doesn't use scripts to control the area. You can do that, manager, but you only with waypoints alone you can add a huge much diversity inside your missions, where the units might not be in the same part because of the freaking circle of death, or should I say the waypoint circles or something like that. You can just put them anywhere where you want, and it's all gonna be different. So the replayability of these missions plus the mod just gives you a great advantage. And by the way, that's the Mi-24D, my favorite attack chopper ever. It's just a beauty. Look at that beauty. So as you can see immediately there is a difference. We have a big M60, a huge difference model compared to the original, and of course different arms. Very much actually the Americans have the best looking models for the unit soldiers because they're very high modeled. The detail better than most console games I would say, and just beautiful looking. All of these buildings now are enterable because they have been changed by the buildings from the Resistance or any other building that is actually enterable. So all in all, every building is enterable. There is no more like closed buildings off, so you can actually enter in, find your cover, and maybe that way rape, pillage, and burn some children if need be, or just the evil Germans that we're gonna shoot now. Now let's see. The point is just to steal the car, but I see you. I see you. You saw me, but I saw you first, and you die like a little bitch. Now again, everything has been changed from the sound effects, from the AI thing. I think the AI has been also changed because they tend to notice things that usually, you know, like over the hills and far away, but I think that's mostly because they have a connection between the units. They have radio connection. They can like tell, oh, we see a tank 200 meters ahead. Okay, thank you for dying. I love when they die like this. I love that this is open space now, and I can actually utilize the buildings and rape and pillage them. Of course, they might not enter these buildings because the AI is not that good in terms of, you know, it is after all the first Arma. Okay, I tend to miss him a lot, but doesn't really matter. I have like 63 bullets or 53. I can see my eyes are bad as fucking hell. So I killed 3 guys. There should be 2 or 3 guys more. We're gonna wait for them here, like little bitches, and then we can steal the car. So again, all buildings enterable. It was immediately changed. The game is demanding with the mod, so I would advise you immediately to lower just the visibility to 1000 or to 1200 if need be, because anything beyond that is ridiculous. And again, with a huge amount of battles going on inside the game will lag even on 1200 visibility, so lower even more if you have problems. I mean, reality wise, you ain't gonna really shoot unless you're a sniper far away, or a tank commander or some crap like that. You know, you won't actually look at that visibility too much. I mean, you're gonna have a beautiful looking game. Also, if you hold shift and right and left, well, that's right and this is left, you will actually lean in now, which is again a beautiful addition, a very must addition. Again, I think the AI also tends to use that, but I'm not so sure, to be honest. But again, everything is awesome now. The game is awesome. I'm a biggest Operation Flashpoint 2 player, well, 1 Operation Flashpoint only player. I mean, I'm a biggest fan. Back in the day when it was released, I barely played on a crappy computer. I mean, but I finished it and enjoyed it. That was my first gaming love, I would say, because reality-wise, there is nothing like Arma series out there. There are no clones of Arma. You will never find another Arma game. There is only one developer that does this, and that's of course Bohemia. Now mind you, I'm not always, especially with the new ones, impressed with crap that they tend to add with the DLC and all that shit. Again, I do not support DLC. You should pirate that shit every time you see it. But other than that, I'm a huge Arma fan. I love what they're doing with the series. Arma 3 finally has a good storyline again, back into the Operation Flashpoint era. Well, back in those roots where it was actually awesome. Again, Operation Flashpoint has, of all Arma, has best voice acting. Well, Arma 3 actually now owned it, but other than that, before that, Arma 2 and Arma 1 had the atrocious voice acting, and above all, awful storylines that really didn't even connect to your, you know, just felt out of place. And bleh. Other than that, also I hate DayZ, so just adding that shit there. I hate DayZ. I hated it actually exists, and added so many morons onto the Arma series. I mean, the new people. I prefer to be like a jaded old guy that only has people who actually have been playing from very first Arma. You know, now everybody plays from third-person view, which I hate. I mean, I immediately just close that video. Fuck that shit. So we have to be very careful, mind you, because one shot, one kill. That is the classic Operation Arma, well, it's now Arma Cold War Assault, because of all those rights with the Codemasters, because they suck balls, and they created that atrocious game called Operation Flashpoint Red, not Red, Dragon Rising, whatever that freaking Rising thing is. Awful. But that's not the point here. The point is that it's this beautiful mod. The only thing I actually changed in this mod is remove the high-end textures. High-end. Well, yeah, high-end for your high-end computer. The textures, because those textures are very detailed. They add many other stuff. And the thing is, they eat performance like nobody's bitch. And so I turn it off for Kolgiev, and I think for Malden. I don't think you can turn it off forever on. And we are at the moment on Malden, mind you. So this is the middle island of all the islands. I think it's actually the middle, because I don't count the freaking desert island at all. Now let's see here. Okay, I don't see any enemies. Okay. Now why am I using also, by the way, because someone probably could say, oh, but you're using crosshair. I'm using crosshair because you just move a little bit, like just a tiny little bit here and here. Just compared to the Arma 2 and Arma 3, it's very, very sensitive, and it's annoying as hell if you don't have it to just target the enemy. So you know, you don't have, like, you know, you just don't have that precision. And there we go. I didn't kill you. Now you're dead. See, and also the best thing about Arma series, you know, as a whole, you can hide in a bush and nobody will ever see you. I love that. That's how I actually finished most of my Spec Ops mission inside the Operation Flashpoint back in the day. Yeah, so that's the fourth guy that we actually killed. So I'm guessing there should be one more. We should be very careful. Also, before we move on, we shall show you the ECP settings, because, well, Demon, we'll show you the ECP settings. So you have, again, effects and simulation. So you can turn off every single thing, add to whatever you want. If you don't want snow, if you don't want plain smoke, if you want, for instance, on effects, if you don't want a simulation, you don't want timed grenades, tail rotor failure, random weather, DSAI master, and of course, I think the DSAI is actually the voices for the soldiers on each side, because they will talk and you will hear them from afar and all that shit. All in all, you have a huge amount of choices. You have blood resolution, explosion detail, effects distance, and of course, again, certain things are enabled for certain islands, I think. So island unknown, because I have no idea. All in all, you have a huge amount of choices what you want to turn off. Burning Man, when they, you know, for instance, when you blow up the tank or something, sometimes the man will go out, well, run out of the tank and be like, oh, I'm burning. Usually they don't have weapons, though, what I noticed. So you can really pillage them for some good stuff. Other than that, that's about it. That's all you have, like, from the choices here. Of course, you can turn off, again, you have a readme file. You should read that crap. As per usual, always the link will be bottoms into description. You will find everything you need to see for this beautiful, sexy mod. Where you find it, where you download it, how you utilize it, and all the good stuff. Just read the readmes if you really don't know what to do with. As per usual, the mod, just, you know, copy paste and then just put, you know, in your shortcut the classic monkey ECP and all the good stuff. I mean, by now, if you ever played Arma 2, at least for the new guys, you know how to utilize it, because you probably played a huge amount of DayZ. I never played DayZ. I don't have to play DayZ. DayZ is a shitty stuff that shouldn't exist for Arma series at all. Thankfully now it's standalone, so I don't have to talk about that crappy shit. Okay, let's be honest here. There should be a few more guys, probably. I'm gonna enter this building. Now again, the beautiful thing about this mod is it enables of all the mods, and I played them all, every single mod. I tried every single mod for the Operation Flashpoint, or should I say Arma Cold War Assault. And the best mod is definitely this one. A huge amount of variety from the you know, of course, not just variety, it's just the texture detail, the awesome, you know, like open houses and all that. And it's performance-wise better than any other mod. I mean, well, for instance, if you try the SLX, I think, or I think it's called SLX 2007, 2008, or something like that. Those are performance-heavy mods. They're way. For instance, 2008 version is like a killer for your computer, and I do not use it anymore because of this one. it's a perfect mod because it has like a balance between performance and awesome. Of course, this is not the only video that I will be making for the game. I will be showing you more because again, this is only like nothing. This mission alone doesn't show off exactly everything, so you will be needing to show off a beautiful amount of stuff that this mod adds to the game, like big battles, and you will see the burning wreckages and all the good stuff. Mind you, there will be lag, and there is already lag a little bit when you move like this. You will notice a little bit of lag. That again, always lower the visibility, but again, it's the mod. It tries to after all force some things that the engine is not able to handle, after all, like high-end models and all that. It was not made for that. It's not Arma 3, but you almost have all the animation of Arma 3 and you know, like the good stuff. You know, it looks very beautiful. I mean, for the engine of its time, and mind you how much facelifting it can get, this is beautiful. Again, if you do accept the high-end textures, you will actually have a bit different look to the trees and all that stuff, to the ground. I think mostly the ground terrain will look much different. It will have grass and stuff like that. Again, that's overly too demanding for me, so I turn that shit off. Okay, that aside, sadly we can't find the RPK or RPD. I would love to find a heavy machine gun for from the Russian side, because I do prefer immediately to change onto the Russian side equipment. As soon as I actually see a dead body, I actually pillage that damnable thing for the Russian AKs. Again, a better weapon, the M16 or M4. Just love the sound effects, and above all, I just love the look of it. And plus, I'm biased, so what can I do? Also, there is a BMP, but that's a medic BMP. I never actually... Oh, hey, hello. Thank you. Thank you. Whew, that was a close one. I'm gonna get inside of this house, be sure that there is no one waiting for me there, and that's like, I should be the last dude, right? That's like 8 people dead now, right? I'm awesome with counting. So, anywho... Again, just because of the buildings alone, it maybe gives you a bigger advantage over the AI, but the AI still is awesome. I love the Operation Flashpoint. I consider it has the best AI, well, Arma series, because again, you have to think about it like this. You're playing on the open terrain, and you know, like huge amount of simulation, a huge amount of AI in the same place. You know, if you have a bad computer, it's not gonna do well, because the fact is, if you have a bad computer and you have a huge amount of AI, and you start lagging, the AI will not do things properly. So then you're totally screwed, mind you. Okay, there is definitely nothing there. Okay, I didn't see anything there. Go, 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 go. There's the car, mind you, the UAZ. Though that tractor could be also the UAZ. Okay. Go, 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 go. Shit, shit, shit. Again. Again. Okay, I'm gonna get in, and then just drive. Ooh, this is a perfect position for the UAZ. You can just get in, get in. Again, it's all the new models, people. It's all the new models for the vehicles and all the good stuff like that. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, yeah, the handling of the old Operation Flashpoint vehicles, it's so hard compared to the new one, to the Arma 3, for instance. It's ridiculously hard. And as you can see, the new faces, everything is new. I didn't really look into the certain soldiers, how they look like up close, but I will show you that later on. And because again, you need to see all that. That's the entire point of show off of this series, because there should be a second or third video. And maybe I do even an LP later on, with or without the mod, dependable. Mostly on performance. You can see there was lag, a lot of lag actually, but sadly that's how the mod is, and that's only without a huge amount of firefight. Like, there is no firefight at all. I mean, there are like 5 guys there and you alone, and you're shooting at them, and they barely shoot at you and good stuff like that. But again, it was a lag, and still but still the mod is beautiful. It is the best mod for the Operation Flashpoint, or should I say Arma Cold War Assault. So see you later. Hopefully we'll make another video and show you much more in depth. Probably I will do the campaign cinematics, because they will show off most of the units in the game. So it's gonna be beautiful. I wish you all the best.